It's showtime. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates-loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
So, as you can see, this month's theme, and what does that mean for us in today's workout? It means that we do no more than 3 reps, or maybe 3 sets. I don't know. And what happens when we say Beetlejuice times 3? I don't know. We're going to find out together. So let's get started. I have to just get set up with your Cadillac or tower. I have set up with my rollback bar and springs, and I've got my leg springs set up, and I have my push through bar set up down because this is where we're going to get set up first with our very first exercise, and then I have my arm springs also set up. So make sure you have all of that. If you want to get that all set up before you start, feel free to pause me and we can resume. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start down here at the push through bar, and we're going to try a couple of rollbacks with no spring, just to see and take an assessment of where your body is today in this very moment. So we're going to lift this bar. I have a little bit of a bend in the knees, and I'm pushing my feet into the poles. So here we go. You're stretching your waist, not lifting your shoulders up. Okay, so the difference is this is just shoulders and this is lifting the waist. So let's just try that one again, right? So this is just shoulders, and then this is extending our waist and spine. So now we're going to pull everything back and come up and over the legs. Here, mind the feet against the poles, and then pull back. Keep pulling back and lift. And a couple more. Okay, so now add a spring from the top, and let's see how our body feels with a little bit of support from the spring. And we're going to pull back. And this is where it gets tricky. And you come up and over the legs. Try not to have a death grip here. Allow the bar to rotate through your hands, and a little extra lift right here. Pull it back, come up and over. Pull back again as you lift. Remember, we're trying to find that space between our ribs and our hips. We've got one more. All right. How's everyone feeling after we just did a few of those? So now turn yourself around. And we're going to get set up with our rollback bar. So we're going to try a couple of these roll downs using the rollback bar and see how this feels different compared to the other setup with the push through bar. So grabbing a hold of this bar, you're going to pull this apart and try to bend it and get that upper back activated. All right. Feet are still pushing into the poles. We're going to roll back, keep the connection to the poles, and then roll back up. Here we go again. And the legs bend and straighten as needed. You don't have to think about it. Just think about moving that spine back. Legs will kind of follow in line, and we come back up. Okay, let's go to that sticky spot. We're all a little different. Go to your sticky spot. Today, mine feels here. And now 3 elbow bends. and then 3 straight arms press downs. Woo. And then we'll roll it back up. Let's do a 1-arm roll back. So 1 arm to the center of your bar, the other arm goes right across, and we're going to pull back here and then take a side bend and then drive that other leg to meet towards the other leg. It may touch, it may not. And then we'll switch here. Have that side bend, and then bring that leg over. And come back. All right, so we're going to do the next 2 on each side a little bit faster and move at pace. And hopefully you feel a little bit more open through each side with each rep. All right, last one to each side. All right, so just kind of do a head to toe scan internally and see how you feel from the start of class. And now that we've got various rollbacks into your body, how does everything feel? Okay, so let's do some side sit-ups. You can see I've got my Halloween garb on. I've got a little skeleton shirt on. I got my striped leggings on. So feel free to put on your Halloween themed workout clothes for today's session. Oh, so here I am talking, and I'm not getting set up right. So we're going to do this version first of the side sit-ups. So it's bent knees. The top leg is to the pole behind you, and then the outside arm is holding on to the bar, and we're just going to cover it with the other arm. So you're pressing both feet into the poles, the legs remain bent, and we're going to side bend out and come back up. And we're going to do 3 on each side. All right, and then we're going to turn ourselves around. Outside arm holds onto that bar, and then the inside arm covers it on top. Both legs are bent here, and then both feet pushing into the poles. Here we go. Second side. Woo! Okay. So here we go on another variation. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So what does that mean? You're either going to repeat the side sit-up we just did with the bent knees, or if you like, you can do the straight leg variation with me. So you're going to hold, if you're doing a straight leg variation, you're going to hold your bar overhand like this. Top leg still goes to the back pole, and this arm now comes out to the side. So we're going to straighten out, and now we side bend 3 times. And then we'll switch to the other side. Whichever one you picked, the variation you picked,